Alright, I'm working on a 2012 Chevy Cruze today with the 1.4 turbo. Basically the customer complaint is lack of power. I went ahead and took it for a drive and it just doesn't want to accelerate. It will, but you can just tell it's missing a lot of power. It's real hard to get up to like 50 miles an hour. You pretty much have no difference between flooring the engine or 30% throttle. So I suspected an issue with the turbo. I actually had no codes, but I could tell someone recently disconnected the battery, so it's a chance that something was erased there. I went ahead and inspected the recirculation valve here for oil. That's one thing there's a TSB on, and it was full of oil. If you look, there's some T30 Allens. No, I'm sorry, some T30 Torques. There's 3 of them that go around this, and that's your recirculation valve. I also inspected the wastegate and the linkage to the wastegate. I didn't see any obvious issues there. But this is a strange one, the first time I've seen this, and this is why I'm making this video. So, suspected an issue with the turbo, went ahead and removed this recirculation valve. But down inside here, I seen what looked like a little nut. And it's actually right here. I was able to retrieve it with some pliers. And what that is that's the nut for the turbo shaft. So your impeller shaft, this nut goes on the end. So that nut laying in there tells me that turbo came apart. Pretty nuts. Did not expect to see that. Let's see if I can zoom in on it here. Get it at the right angle, you should be able to see it pretty well. It's not wanting to zoom the best, but if you look at it closely, you can see where it's been milled for the balance. And yeah, that's definitely your impeller shaft nut. So this turbo is in fact came apart. Never seen that before on one of these, but yeah, something for you guys to look for. And I guess it's always a good idea to go ahead and remove this bypass valve and inspect it. Did not expect to see the turbo head came apart, but I expected an issue with the turbo. Wasn't really getting any noise, so it's definitely a little bit strange there, but this thing's definitely came apart. Once I get the turbo off, I'm going to go ahead and pull it apart so we can actually inspect the damage, but this thing is definitely going to need a turbo. Hopefully this helps you guys if you're getting a lack of performance issue with no codes on these. My first place I would start is go ahead and inspecting this with oil, check your wastegate linkage. In this case, my problem was pretty glaring, so hopefully this helps you guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.